Welcome back to Chase the Weekend. This will probably be the last camper build. I'm pretty much about 99% done, so let's show you the last bits. Alright, so on the outside here I made a couple of little awning bits. So I've got just the normal full drive awning out there, which you saw they were mounted up there before, so got one of those on each side, and then I made this one here. So this is just a bit of a homemade one. Obviously I'm in the trade, so it's a little bit easier, but just attaches on there, just attaches on here with Velcro like onto your normal full drive awning that everyone's got. And then up there on the roof I've got sail track along that roof rack, and then just stretches out on a few poles, a couple of ropes, and I've got heaps of room. Look at all this room I've got back here. So that's the kitchen there, obviously, and then I'll probably build I'm still a work in progress, but I'll probably build gonna look at doing a floor mat that's shaped to this awning, and then probably some walls later on. I've also made this crazy little thing here. What the heck is that? Well, this is a little fridge extension, so it attaches to the awning at the top, same as that rear one does, and then it comes down out over this spreader bar, and I've got a little post in the corner over here. Hope you can see that all the way back there. And then that way, when my fridge is out, it's going to be undercover and I can access it without getting wet. So I've still got to fill in this section here. It will attach to the body and down there, and that'll be all enclosed, but you can see I've got this perfect little area here, all undercover. I can store some stuff there. My fridge is accessible in the wet weather. I do have to turn the lids around the other way though, because they're facing the wrong way, but you can easily pull them off and swap them around. Well, while we're talking fridges, I had to show this little thing. Got this the other day. Hey, nearly lost it. Check that out. That is a Can Buddy, Australian made. I left the little tag on there, proudly Australian made. That keeps all your cans, all your tins in a nice secure location when they're in the fridge. So when you're driving down a track or whatever, you can store them in here, and you know that they're not going to be all over the place. You could almost, I reckon you could almost turn that. Look at that. They do not slide out of there. That's pretty cool. They snugly fit down in there, all Australian made. Get on and check them out. Well, the other thing we've done is we have put solar on the roof and hooked up all the 12 volt. So I've just hopped up here and I notice it's quite dirty. It does need a wash. But got a nice big solar panel. It fills the roof. Just bolted it down with these little clamps. Can't remember the wattage that Matt said. I think it's I'm going to have a guess, and I think it's about 350, but I might be wrong. But that is more than ample for what I need for my fridge and a few lights. But that's all powered up, all working a treat. Then in here we've got all the 12 volts set up, so it's pretty straightforward. I've got my battery mounted there. That's just a 100 amp hour, I'm pretty sure, lithium battery. We've got our solar regulator, so that's just a Drive Tech one. I think you get them from Repco. So that solar in goes through an isolator switch, comes out through an isolator switch, and then powers all my fuses for all the lights and bits and pieces, the fridge, everything, USB power, all that, all runs through that. And then the battery goes through an isolator as well. So I've got a few different safety setups there. It's very basic system, just for what we use and what we need. That's what all I need to set up for now. I've also got a 12 volt DC charger, which I'll eventually run the power from the car alternator through that, which will put charge in when we're driving. or if it's a cloudy day and you're not getting any sun and you want to put a bit of power in, I can hook that up to the car and run it. So still got to wire that in yet, but as far as the solar is concerned, that's all hooked up and that's all working. Well, g'day. Let's all move on to the inside. I'm pretty much done. Let's say we're 99% done. So I've got a nice big double mattress. It's super thick. I went and bought a good one. I figured if I'm going to be towing a bed around on a trailer, I might as well have a good mattress. I have slept in here a couple of nights and it is pretty good. So yeah, that was well worth buying a decent mattress. So I've got my windows. Let me move the camera. I'm sure I've shown you them before. You've got a full block out blind that way, and then a screen that comes up from the bottom, and they obviously just unclip and push out. They're great. So I've got 3 windows. Got fire extinguisher up in the corner there for safety. I've also put a little vent, a permanent vent with a bit of mesh underneath that, but that vents to the outside. I've got one on either side, so for whatever reason we have got a fresh air vent there. My lights all hooked up now. They're just touch lights. So yeah, just touch lights. I did say at the start, I did say early on in some of the other videos that I didn't want to have to run wiring down to switches and then back to lights and stuff. If you have a touch light, obviously I only have to run the one power wire and earth up to the light, so it is a little bit easier. If you have any trouble with it, you obviously just have to swap the whole thing out. So we've got a bit of storage, cupboards up along here. So no cupboard doors. I just want to keep it simple, easy access. Cupboard doors are more weight and more things to get in the way, so we just have little pigeonholes and you just basically pack your clothes in there. You know, I've got first aid kit, bit of toilet roll up, bog roll up in there. Some bigger pockets either side here. A little skinny one under there, magazines or something like that. And then I've got this sort of area down here, which I can use for say if you want to put your shoes at night, or you know, dirty clothes, things like that, just get them out of the way. Got USB charging here and a cigarette plug there, and then a spot here which I'll probably put a little TV. If it's flogging down rain and you want to watch a DVD, you've got the option. Now that I've got power, I thought I'd show you these lights. So it's just a touch light as well. So we've got super bright white and then a bug light, so they're pretty cool and they pump out a fair bit of light. So for basic camping you don't really need too much more than that. Well, that's about it. I'm pretty much done, I think. You never say your project's ever finished because there's always little bits. I've still got little bits of canvas to finish off and a floor mat, but that's okay. There's always little tweaks to go as you find. But look, I hope you have enjoyed. Matt and I really do hope you've enjoyed watching Chase the Weekend, watching this build. I've enjoyed making it, obviously, and I'm pretty keen to get out and use it. That's what it was for. So hopefully now I've finished making it, we can go and use it and can bring you some more camping trips and show you some really cool camping spots around this local area. Don't forget that if it's your first time, jump on and subscribe, because then you'll get to see, hit the bell notification, and you will get to see other content that we make. And we do appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget that the weeks are really long but the weekends are short, so get out and chase the weekend. Catch up.